Hi, this is Dani. The channel's You and Me Living Free, and we are still in Padre Island. I'm doing a big tour, and today I'm going to take you to 3 different beaches that we haven't been to yet. And these are all beaches that are in between Corpus Christi and Port Aransas, which is just a 30-mile radius or so. But they're very close together, but each one has just kind of a different feel to it, and maybe slightly different amenities and stuff. So I'm going to try to do a quick video and give you the inside scoop. And we're going to start with Mustang Island. Now, Mustang Island is a state park. Right after you get in, this is one of the first signs you see. Watch for snakes. I didn't see any though, so that was a good thing. Here's us walking into the beach. This looks like a lot of these Padre beaches that you have seen me do before here in these last few videos while I've been down in the coast of Texas. And we're just walking in, just showing you how gorgeous this is, how well maintained. This state park, it only costs like $5 to get in for the day. And there's a big campground here. It's not cheap, but it's not too bad. I think it was like $28 for the campground or whatever. But since I did pay to get in, I went ahead and took a shower here and everything. The facilities were nice and clean and just exactly what you would hope they would be at a state park. And so here I am walking on the beach and just showing you how gorgeous it is. I don't know why this sand looks darker, in the pics, but when you are there, it's very, very light colored, and then under the water and everything, it gets a little more earthy kind of look to it, but it feels like very just fine, wonderful sand. It's really firm when you walk on it though, and the beach is nice and flat, just like a lot of these other Padre Island beaches that I have been showing you. I was kind of wondering, just as a person who just came into this, for the first time, wondering why someone would opt for a state park or a national seashore, which is one of the other things we're going to see toward the end of the video, when there's so much free and very cheap beach camping available so close by. And really what I came up with is just, number one, of course, it's the amenities. And if you need to hook up for a night or whatever, but also look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. I love editing these videos and coming back and just getting to relive it all over again. Look at that gorgeousness. I could just eat it up. And the birds. I'm sorry. Okay, I got distracted. So basically why anybody pays for camping versus boondocking anywhere is the same thing. You have more needs. You're not completely self-contained. And even if you are, you just don't feel like always doing the harder thing or always doing the thing that, with less luxury or whatever it is. I think since I am almost always on a really tight budget, that I tend to look at things so much through the lens of how much does it cost, that it doesn't occur to me that there are plenty of people who cost is not the number one decider of things. Just for me, it is. So like for me, the free beaches were a much better deal, and I would just go to Planet Fitness and things like that. But there's a market for this, and especially if you're in a family. Okay, what a nice segue. So if you are with a family, this is the beach you do not want to go to. This is the biggest kind of party beach atmosphere that I found while I was traveling in this area. Let me tell you. This is the Newport Pass Road. This is the beach access that you want. It's part of JP Luby Beach, but I didn't realize when I did the review of JP Luby Beach, so I did the other road, which was the Zon Road. This is where the party's at. This is where the young people are at. If you're a college or young family or middle-aged people who like to party, this is more the beach for you. As we drive down, you can just tell, everybody is having a great time. A lot of people are drinking and stuff, but they're not obnoxious with it. They're just this was definitely the party beach. And I do not mean it in a bad way. It was still a very positive, fun vibe. And if I were really in the market to do this right, I would definitely come here to to this Newport Pass Road beach access to JP Luby. And I would also do South Padre Island, but we're going to get to that in the next video. So the last beach that we're going to talk about is part of the National Seashore. This is part of the National Park System. It's called Malaquite Beach. And you can see even driving in that this is pretty flat out here. This is, like I said, part of the national park, so there's no development or anything. It's just nature. There are a ton of birds. There could be the turtles laying eggs and stuff if you're there a little later on in the year or in the month. They say they start in April, but I was here at the very beginning of April. And this is gorgeous, and the beach has picnic tables, and it's still very well maintained, just like all the other ones are. I would say every beach that I was at on Padre Island, north and south, were all extremely well maintained. They were clean. People picked up trash. The trash containers got emptied every day. And the porta potties, what am I going to say about the porta potties? The porta potties were not terrible. Okay, I don't know how much more positive you can get about porta potties. It's almost always a frightening experience when I have to use one at all. But anyway, this is a gorgeous beach. Now, if you had asked me years ago what was my favorite time to be on a beach, it would have been whenever the sun rays were the best. Like, I wanted to lay out and I wanted to walk out into the water and ride the waves a little bit, right? That's what I would do. Now at my age, honestly, the best time at a beach is what this day at this beach was. Let me tell you, when I pulled up and started to walk in, it started to sprinkle. And there were only a few people on the beach, and the people who were there left. The sprinkles only lasted for literally not even 5 minutes. And then I was walking in. I had this place almost completely to myself, you guys. It's a national seashore, one of the most gorgeous beaches ever. And I pretty much had it all to myself because half of the sky was gray and looked like it could rain at any moment. It looked like it could downpour. And then the other half was trying to get sunny. But really the coolest thing about this beach was I was here on April 4th. Well, April 4th, 2022 is my 1-year anniversary date of when I quit my job. So I have had 1 year of traveling and doing whatever the heck I wanted and splishing and splashing my feet in the sand and in the water at beaches from California to Florida. And looking at mountains from Washington to Colorado this year has been amazing. And I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do a whole video about coming to the end of my year. But when I was on this beach, I'm going to tell you, I just bawled my eyes out, basically. I cried almost the whole time I was here, because I was just overflowing with appreciation and with gratitude and so happy, so darn happy to be here. I mean, it's just amazing. I was so happy to have these little sprinklers to clean off my feet after going to a beach. Padre was one of the places that I have found the least amount of places to kind of clean off your feet and stuff. So the sand issue in the van was a real thing, but I did learn how to deal with it pretty well. Oh, wow. Here we are at the end of a video. If you are here, you deserve a medal, and a huge special thanks to all my patrons on Patreon. You can be there too for only as little as $3 a month. Come and join us if you want to. I want to do a big shout out to them. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to do just like 2 minutes of nothing but the waves and the view. So if you are into that, then just stick around and you can listen to just the waves for a couple of minutes, and I hope you like it. And I'm sending you a ton of love. Thank you so much for being here.